Sorry, by last segment, I meant the one at 40 after.
At 800-593-7491 for your
Don't worry
free
about
case evaluation. That's 800-593-7491. 800-593-7491. Call now.
Good afternoon, folks, and welcome to Fifth Street Sports on Sports Byline SB Nation Radio Network. We're also on the American Forces Network. Well, we're joined here today, and I got the big boss here in the studio, Mr. Nick Gieber. He's going to be with us along with my co-host, Oklahoma Brian. It's a rainy, cloudy afternoon here in Las Vegas, which is very unusual for us. But after last night's selections we gave out between the hockey, the college basketball, and the NBA, I spent most of the night, duct taping the windows, making sure none of the gas got out. It was a pretty rough night there, Mr. Oklahoma Brian. How'd it go for you there, brother?
Yeah, so I guess the storyline here is Florida Rick is still under the weather with a undisclosed illness, and he's the powerhouse of the NBA. Maybe his NBA compass is off slightly, but I do have more plays from him today.
All right, well, we'll be sure to put those on as we get later on in the show. Plus, coming up at the very last segment, we've got a very interesting and very timely interview. We're gonna tease it, so just you want to stay tuned for that.
Oh yeah, stay tuned. We got a big deal coming up in the last segment, guys. We're going to be the first ones out of the chute on this one. You want to stay tuned.
Right, Frank. Good to have you back. You have a nice vacation.
Oh, yeah. I'm still a little bit jet lagged. Boy, that Tel Aviv being 10 hours ahead and on a tour bus for 2 weeks was a little rough.
Now, was the tour bus one of those luxury ones like the NFL players ride in, or was it like a Greyhound bus?
No, it was a pretty high-class bus. It was well done. The meals were great. As you can tell, I put on 6 pounds. The food was great. Our tour guide was phenomenal. We had a great time. All
right, well, lots to get to today, guys. We're going to talk NFL. We're going to talk some NBA, some NHL. We've got it all for you here. And, of course, tonight's Thursday night football game, we're going to talk about that. It is Jacksonville, Tennessee. I had to look at my cheat sheet. So much to get to. If you want to chime in, we want to hear from you. 800-878-PLAY, 800-878-PLAY. Give us a call here in the studio if you've got something to say, or you can find us online at facebook.com/Fifth Street Sports Talk. We're also streaming live on iHeart, on TuneIn, live video on Twitch, on YouTube at youtube.com/Fifth Street Sports, and of course on Facebook Live as well at facebook.com/Fifth Street Sports Talk. All right, I'm Nick Gieber. He's Frank Perez, along with Oklahoma Brian. We'll be right back.
Want to fly somewhere? Looking for cheap flights or cheap tickets? Then call. That's right. Call the low-cost airline travel hotline now for prices so low we can't publish them anywhere. Low-cost airlines has all kinds of cheap travel deals. Fly domestically and save up to 75%. You can even fly internationally and save even more. Yes, fly anywhere in the world and save a lot of money on your plane tickets. We'll even save you money with cheap travel deals on hotels, rental cars, even complete travel packages. So don't book your tickets until you call us first for the absolute cheapest prices on U.S. and international airline tickets and hotels. Call right now for prices so low they can't be published. Travel experts are here 24/7 to help. 800-754-4531. 800-754-4531. 800-754-4531. That's 800-754-4531.
Hey travelers, do you want to save money on your next flight? Then pick up the phone and call. That's right, call, because the best prices are not online. They're with SmartFares. See, SmartFares has special deals with the airlines. When they have unsold seats, they use SmartFares to fill them. So you get airline tickets at ridiculously low prices. Our prices are too low to publish online. With the extra money you'll save, you can book another trip or treat yourself to dinner or shopping. So stop searching all of those travel sites to find the lowest price on your next flight. Let one of our SmartFares expert travel agents find ridiculously low prices for you. Call SmartFares today and get the best price on your next flight. Guaranteed. Also, save up to 50% off business and first class tickets.
855-325-1780. 855-325-1780. That's 855-325-1780. It has been said that everyone has a book in them. But do you have the time or the ability to write your book? Maybe you picked up some skills or had a life experience that you want to pass on in the form of a book to help others. Maybe you want to leave an autobiography for your family. Or maybe you've built a successful business and you want to share your story. At Dorrance Publishing Company, we have professional writers who can help turn your book idea into a finished manuscript quickly and affordably. A Dorrance ghostwriter can provide as much or as little help as you need to complete your book. You'll work directly with your ghostwriter to finish your book faster than you ever could on your own. It's easy to become a published author. Call Dorrance now to learn more. 800-485-6003. 800-485-6003. 800-485-6003. Call right now. That number is 800-485-6003.
Folks, we're back. Fifth Street Sports, Frank Perez, Nick Gieber, and Oklahoma Brian. We got a great show for you today. What we were going to talk about today, Brian, I was thinking about the middle class in the NFL and the collapse of these 6 teams, let's say starting maybe four weeks ago. Just check out this middle class between Carolina, the Packers, Atlanta, Tennessee, Washington, and the Cincinnati Bengals. That was considered the middle class of the NFL. You know what kind of collapse no, it is. You know what kind of collapse that these teams have had?
So the middle class is taking it on the chin, even in football. Huh?
Exactly. I was going to make the same comment, right? I was going to make exactly the same comment. Yeah.
Well, yeah, and I tell you, of those teams, is there any of them that you see could possibly turn it around?
Okay, let's go step by step. All right, here's Carolina's lost 4 in a row. Boy, I don't know. I mean, if they don't beat the Browns this week, I think it's their last hope for recovery.
Okay, well, on Carolina, they haven't played the Saints yet, so they still have 2 games against the Saints in their final 4 games.
Oh boy, I forget about that. Then I think like Carolina's toast. They had to make hay here in this spot, and they've lost 4 in a row. I think the Packers are done.
We're gonna have to put down they're going to sleep. I agree.
How about Atlanta?
Man, I don't see any signs of life in Atlanta. I mean, they've had every opportunity. I think they're sick of forking them.
Right, and here's the biggest middle class flop was the Cincinnati Bengals. The way this team started and how terrible they are now is beyond. I don't know what happened to this club.
Yeah, no, there's no hope for Cincinnati.
So these are the NFL no-hopers, is that right?
No. This was like 5 weeks ago. All of these teams were favored to make the playoffs.
Right. So they were.
And then how about?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Redskins.
And then
the
the tax,
right?
then the tax stimulus hit them. Then Trump's tax plan hit them, and all of a sudden, then they're falling out of the middle class, right?
Right. And now, no.
But the rich get richer.
Right, and then you got Washington and Tennessee left. Those are the 6 teams that have collapsed the hardest.
2 words on Washington: Mark Sanchez. I think that says it all.
Oh,
and Tennessee. Interesting. Maybe Tennessee has a small ray of hope left in them. We'll find out tonight. They're going to have to make it happen tonight if they're going to have a chance.
Yeah, but you know what? But how about the Packers? Just the Packers in Atlanta being this terrible. It's really a big shock. I mean, remember, like the win total on the Packers was 10.5. I think they're 4-7-1.
Yeah.
I think the win total on Atlanta was 9.5. That's terrible.
That's right.
Washington, believe it or not, because of that division, because I like the Eagles this week against the Cowboys, and I think if the Eagles can upset the Cowboys, Washington wins. That whole division, except for the Giants, is going to be a big dogfight.
You like the Eagles against the Cowboys this week, huh?
Yep, they're getting 3.5. I think they're coming back. The Cowboys, I know they're on a roll, but they've ever since they like the last 3 games they've played phenomenal. But I think the Eagles are coming back.
This is like the Manifest TV show we were talking about. You've been gone for 2 weeks. You missed probably the most defensive dominant performance in the NFL by the Cowboys this past week. They played the Saints, and you wouldn't have recognized the Saints. They looked like a Pop Warner team. Their best play was when the Cowboys would get called for a penalty. The Saints had absolutely nothing. You've never seen a defense like the Cowboys defense this last week. So maybe but look, there's always value betting against a team that has a great performance on national TV, and that is the Cowboys for sure.
For sure, but I mean, now what's your take on this Carolina at Cleveland? The line opened 1, and then it just got pushed up to 2. Boy, at the beginning of the season, in a look ahead spread, this game would have been what, 5, 4.5, 5, 6?
Oh yeah, at least probably like 5.5, 6. Yeah.
My gosh, I mean, do you think it's a trap on this Carolina this week?
I prefer the Cleveland side this week.
Really?
I need Cleveland to get over 5.5 wins. So I need 2 wins in the final 4 games, and I might really need this game to get over that number.
And then you need under on the Giants, right?
I've already spent that. That money's already been spent, Frank.
That money's gone. I know. Oh, that's beautiful. Well, Nick.
I got something. So, what I love about sports and business and the sort of the modern world we live in is that absolutes are not absolutes anymore. 1 million people, 5,000 people at inauguration can become 1 million, and if we say it's so, it's so. Committing to a university and then is not really a commitment if one can decommit. And you know where I'm going with this. I mean, how fair is that on Ohio State that, the coach Urban Meyer retires and their 2 number 1 prospects, quote, decommit. It's like, wow, can you decommit? I mean, that's pretty questionable, don't you think? I mean, if you commit to a university, it's like you sign a contract, and guess what? You're going there, and there's there's nothing to say that the coach isn't going to be struck down by lightning. But
hang on a minute. They do sign a contract, but that moment hasn't occurred yet. This is like that you're going to get married versus getting married. National Signing Day is when they sign the contract. Up until this point, it's just flirting. And the schools do the same thing. The schools can take back an offer and pull an offer back. So it goes 2 ways. Until the offer is signed, nothing's official. And I'm totally sympathetic to the player in this case.
Okay, fair enough. Now, we haven't really talked about Urban Meyer retiring. I mean, how many other programs are going to wreck along the way?
How many is he going to wreck? I think he's done.
What's next in his crosshairs? Or is he going to become a pundit now and a poor one at that?
No, they've got odds on him at Chris right now. Will he coach a NFL or college team by September the 1st, 2020? He's minus 300 for the yes. So he's a favorite to coach an NFL team or another college team, which I think he'll go to the NFL.
Huh.
Well, you don't seem convinced there, Oklahoma.
Boy, that didn't sound too enthusiastic there.
Well, I mean, supposedly he's got these just unbelievable headaches that are just debilitating to the point
are those the ones that he gives people or the ones that he has himself?
Both.
No, but like, okay, like you mentioned Urban Meyer headaches. What are his headaches? Like,
it's some really rare disorder that he has. I don't.
It's called a-hole disorder, isn't it? From what I understand, hey,
I don't like him.
Hey, the last thing I heard is Urban Myers had an asshole transplant.
No.
Did you hear the latest though? The arsehole rejected him.
But seriously, what in Urban Meyer's career, what makes him such a quote bad guy? Like the people don't really favor or like him.
Well, I think he just has he just wears people down. First of all, in terms of this is a gambling show, and so in terms of gambling, he has one of the most notorious reputations for going out of his way to cover a number, even if it means taking players that he's already taken out of the game. Like he's done this scenario many times. He'll have a game where he pulls the starters out because he thinks he's going to cover, and then in the fourth quarter, the other team makes a little bit of a comeback. He's no longer covering. Guess what he does in the fourth quarter? Takes the starters, sends them back on the field. He's obsessed with covering. And I don't know. Maybe as a gambler, we should like that. But I never seem to be on the right end of these Urban Meyer deals in the fourth quarter.
Well, I know that I'm gonna take the other side in the bowl games against him. I mean, for sure.
You're gonna right. So he's playing the Rose Bowl, so you're gonna take the other side. All right.
But I'm still sticking with my Kentucky. I did more research on them. But
Hold
guys,
that thought.
we got to take a timeout. Fifth Street Sports back in 3 minutes. Don't go anywhere.
Hi, Rick Tittle here. You may know.
Hey, Nick, you there? Nick, are you there? Anybody?
If you have pain in your knee or your back like I do, then you should know about the Health Alert Hotline. If Medicare is your primary insurance, then you could qualify for a back or knee brace at little or no charge. I have an old injury from my football playing days, and anything that can help take that pain away and make it more manageable, that has my attention. I love the free delivery, and they take care of the paperwork for you. So if you have Medicare and need help for back, ankle, knee, or shoulder pain, please call the Health Alert Hotline at 800-428-1570. That's 800-428-1570. Agents are standing by 24/7, so go ahead and call now. 800-428-1570.
Attention to anyone that's written a book or wants to write a book. The process is not that complicated. Take a first step. Even if you write a page a day, you'll build momentum and your book will become a reality. The hard part is getting it published. That's when you need to call Page Publishing. They've got hundreds and hundreds of thank yous from different new authors, just like you. They make the process of publishing your new book and getting it sold online a simple process. You can learn how simple it is right now by calling for your free Page Publishing new author submission kit. One quick 3-minute phone call, that's all it takes to get free information and learn how you can get your book published. Pick up your phone right now and call us 24 hours a day at this number. 800-603-0885. 800-603-0885. 800-603-0885. That's 800-603-0885.
Do you use the blue pill to charge your sex life? Have you been thinking about trying the blue pill? What if we can promise you the same results for less than $3 a pill? If you're paying $20 a pill for the other pills, you're getting taken to the cleaners. Our pill delivers the exact same results for less than $3.
Hey, Nick, are you there?
$16 a pill for the same results. Want more? We'll give you 40 blue pills or 40
Yeah, I got it.
pills
I got the
for
news about
$99
Zach Steffen.
and add
Okay, cool. Just wanted to make sure somebody got it.
Yep.
$100. You don't have to be a rocket scientist to know what to do next. You need to call and get your 44 pills for just $99. Stop overpaying for the other blue pills. Call us and start saving a ton of money for the exact same results. Ordering is fast and easy with your pills delivered to your door in a non-marked package. 800-223-0992. 800-223-0992. 800-223-0992. That's 800-223-0992.
Fifth Street Sports, folks. We're back on Sports Byline, SB Nation Radio Network, and also on the American Forces Network. Also, you can find us on Facebook.com/Fifth Street Sports Talk. We got Mr. Nick Gieber in the house, and I just asked him what our next segment was going to be, and he said, "Leave it to Beaver." Okay, Mr. Beaver.
Well, there's actually a lot to talk about. First of all, we've been talking about the Heisman race, and we were discussing how it sort of flip-flopped between Tua and Kyler Murray. Tua was the favorite, and then I think at the time we first looked at this, Kyler Murray was like a plus 250, and now he's a minus 9 million at this point, especially after winning the AP Player of the Year award. Right, he did win that, if I'm not mistaken. The Associated Press award. He beat out Tua. Another sign. He wins the AP College Football Player of the Year award, beating the Tide's Tua Tagovailoa, which is a mouthful. He should win just on having the more pronounceable last name, just in and of itself. But his performance on the field has been second to none. So that's further evidence, guys, that he's going to win this Heisman. Are we agreeing?
Oh, well, he also doesn't put his initials on his cheek, which I think is a
it's a big part.
Really, that's a big part. He's a team player. You don't see the initials on his cheek. Team guy. So yeah, he gets my vote.
What are the current odds for the Heisman? And when is it being given? It's next week, isn't it? Or no, it's
Saturday. Yeah, it's Saturday. Yeah, it'll be Saturday night.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
They're high. It might be unbettable at this point. It was a minus 160 on Monday, and then I saw minus 200, and I think there's probably places that have it up as a novelty, but I'm sure it's got to be pretty heavy juice at this point.
Well, you should bet it at FanDuel because they'll probably pay it out before the Heismans are even given.
Really?
Oh, that's what they did with Alabama. You missed that story, Frank, while you were in Israel.
Oh, FanDuel was giving out cash?
Yeah, FanDuel paid out anyone that bet on Alabama for the college championship, obviously before the game was even played.
You're kidding me. Really?
No, I'm serious. I thought it was a terrible thing. I mean, to me, it just was cheesy. Sports betting has a bad enough reputation to begin with. And for me, it just kills the complete integrity. Now, as Brian pointed out on the show, when we talked about this, they paid out both sides. They'll pay out both sides anyway, right, Brian?
No one's getting screwed with this.
Wow.
Except the one word, Brian, that everybody loves to talk about, and that is integrity. Integrity is getting screwed on this deal. You can't have a sports book paying out on a match before it happens.
Wow.
Oh, you need to get over it. There's no integrity in sports or in sports gambling. Hasn't been in decades.
Speaking of integrity, what happened to our guest we're going to have on the?
So, guys, we were supposed to have Zach Steffen on here, who is he's the All-State Major League Soccer Player of the Year, Goalkeeper of the Year. He just won that award, and it was going to be kind of a good interview, good sponsor interview for Allstate, and he's an interesting kid, 19 years old. But this morning, news broke about 2 hours ago that he just became the most expensive player ever to sign for Major League Soccer. He signed for Manchester City, will be playing for Pep Guardiola in probably not next season because he likely won't get a work permit. He'll probably go on loan to Girona in Spain or Nice in France, where he might play for Patrick Vieira, the former coach of NYCFC and, of course, the former Arsenal legend. But because this just happened, there is a media lockdown now. So our interview with Zach Steffen was Steffened.
Well, Stephen, you know what we're going to do since we got Stephen? Oh, hey, we got a Fifth Street Social here by Jimbo Mullins. You guys have made a lot of money this fall. The family thanks you for the extra Christmas presents they are getting because of Brian, Rick, and Frank.
Wait. Where's Nick in that?
They said Nick, as far as American sports, is like testicles on a priest. So anyways, I was gonna say, Jimbo, thank you, buddy. We appreciate any kudos that we can get. You know, since this guy bailed on us, this soccer player bailed on us, Brian and I are going to bring in our NFL dog pound in the last segment.
Look forward
to it. So you want to stay tuned to that. I got 5 really loud barking dogs this week. Ryan, you don't really want to miss this. But before we get to that, you guys, since this is Talk You Can Bet On, they have the big odds are right out now on Time Magazine Person of the Year that goes on the 10th of December. It becomes official. You guys know who the favorite is,
Donald
right?
Trump.
Donnie, Donnie Baby is plus 308 to win the Time Magazine Person of the Year. I don't know. It's pretty rough. He won it in 16. Okay, I myself think, and I was going to run this by you.
A-hole of the year award.
No, but I was going to run this by you for value, Brian. And now they're listed third, and currently they're at plus 784. The Thai Cave Divers.
Oh, come on.
I don't
I mean,
know.
it was great what they did, but I think I'm up for Kareem Hunt.
Kareem Hunt is not listed.
He's not listed.
Second, Donald Trump is plus 308, and then you have Christine Baisley Ford.
Yeah.
She's at plus 575, and then you got Colin Kaepernick at plus 1140. If he wins,
he'll be
I'm going back. I'm going to try to get my permit and my visa in Israel.
Oh, please. That's such nonsense. By the way, I believe out of the group of us on this show, I am the only veteran. Is that correct?
Yes.
I believe so. So, and I'm not even, I'm English, but I'm a veteran of the American Armed Forces. And let me say,
Thank you for your service.
Thank you. Well,
Yes.
it was my pleasure. People kneeling for the national anthem in no way denigrates my service to this country. It is their right of self-expression, and I think we're making much ado about nothing. And like most things, if you just ignore them, they'll go away. But by not ignoring them, you've just made this the biggest possible thing, where it's sort of eclipsing the sport in and of itself. It's ridiculous. It's silly. And who cares? I mean,
well, this clown's a plus 1140.
He's not gonna win.
I mean, before betting him, I would rather bet Kim Jong Un at plus 1421.
That's my man. That's my man, Kim Jong Un. Now,
Plus,
come on, and I want to party with him.
Plus 1421. How about like this Barack Obama? I mean, he's not even in the thing. He's plus 68. He's 68 to 1. Barack Obama.
Who's a drop dead favorite right now? Is it Donnie?
Donald Trump is plus 308. He's the leader, and then we got Christine Baisley Ford.
I'm up for Stormy Daniels.
Stormy,
is she even on the list?
No, but she wrote a book because when I was going through the airport, she was on the, especially in New York. I went through New York. She's on the bestsellers all over the place.
Really?
Stormy Daniels, yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm shocked she can even write a book, but apparently her ghostwriter must have done quite well. Hey, guys, I want to talk about Kareem Hunt for a minute because this was a great story.
Does her book?
What's that?
I was just going to ask, does the book have pictures?
If so, I don't really want to see them.
Well, there's some with pictures and some without. It's $29.95 with pictures, and it's $39.95 without pictures. It is.
Really. All right, let's talk about Kareem Hunt because, Brian, sometimes good deeds bad deeds go unpunished, and sometimes bad deeds, in fact, get rewarded. And isn't that the situation with this very bizarre story with Kareem Hunt, who I understand is going to be drafted, is in free agency now, and could be picked up as a team. But I understand they're only going to sign him as a kicker.
Really? Oh, there we go. Touche, my friend.
So
no, seriously, this is a terrible story.
It's an interesting story because he was signed onto a rookie contract. I believe he was making $650,000 a year, which it's standard rookie contract. But
sorry, I'm crying for him. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. We should. Why don't we start a GoFundMe page?
Well, listen, for his skill set, if he didn't have the the history that he has, the baggage that he has, he would be an overwhelmingly rich free agent. There'd be just loads of teams lined up to sign him for substantially more money. Of course, he's on the commissioner's suspension list for an indefinite period of time, and he's going to get some kind of suspension. Question is, how long is the suspension? Because we all know at some point someone's going to sign him, whether it's the Bengals or the Redskins, or the Raiders, or the Cowboys. There's somebody that's going to need a running back, and we've seen it, with Michael Vick. We've seen it with Joe Mixon. These guys that are supposedly untouchable, at some point become very attractive. And this guy might actually end up making a ton of money off of this incident, and he's going to be fresh for next year.
Listen, if this guy repents, we all know the history of this country, that we are very forgiving. He repents, he comes out. I don't know if he shows his anger management certificate or not, but if he repents and comes back, I think a lot of teams would be interested. He's got the talent.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, look,
Yeah.
he's a young kid. He's stupid. Clearly, this guy's not winning any Einstein awards for rocket science. Trust me.
No.
He's unlikely to find fission. He's unlikely to solve the fission problem, or work in the theory of relativity. However, he's a young guy. He's full of piss and vinegar, and he made a stupid mistake. And do you hold someone accountable the rest of their life for that mistake? If he assaulted the woman, then fine, then let him be charged and deal with whatever punishment comes down, probably get probation or what have you, and then move on. We do have to have forgiveness and redemption. Otherwise, what sort of place are we in?
I know we're heading into commercial, but you said mistake. There's actually 3 incidents. There's 2 other incidents that are being investigated, so it's a little more
we forgive
complicated.
him the first time, and we throw him in jail for the life for the 2 other strikes. All right, we've got to go to break. Fifth Street Sports. Nick Eber, Frank Perez, Oklahoma Brian. I'm taking your job here, Frank.
Folks, we will be back with talk you can bet on. We got a lot of great bets coming up in the next segment. Stay tuned.
Attention business owners. Are you struggling while waiting for your customers to pay on their net 30, 60, or 90-day invoices? Can't get a business loan? Have no equity? Bad credit? Or maybe no credit at all? Then you need to call AmeriFactors right now. AmeriFactors will give you cash for your invoices and there's nothing to pay back. We simply buy your account receivables, and if those clients don't pay on the invoices, we take the loss. We give you funds based on your account receivables, not your credit. And 98% of all applicants are approved. It's that simple. With AmeriFactors, there's no more waiting for your customers to pay. We give you the funds up front, then we wait for your customers to pay us. Fund your business today. Call AmeriFactors right now.
800-847-1183. 800-847-1183. 800-847-1183. That's 800-847-1183.
Yeah, we sort of stopped paying attention and racked up a lot of debt.
Yeah, it was stressful. He blamed me for my credit card debt, and I blamed him for building that man cave.
It's awesome. Anyway, we stopped blaming each other, did our homework, and read that a smart way to consolidate debt is to get a fixed-rate loan. But getting a loan was brutal.
And a time drain.
So I was in my man cave researching personal loans, and I found Best Egg.
Yep.
They have an A-plus rating with the BBB, and Best Egg handles everything online, start to finish.
And Consumer Affairs gave Best Egg 5 stars for their easy online loan app. And we could be approved and funded in as little as 1 business day. I applied online with no impact to my credit score.
She always takes credit for my wins, but long story short, she got an awesome loan, paid off our cards and some bills while lowering our monthly payment. The Best Egg loan was like a total fresh start.
Yeah.
Visit bestegg.com/blue. bestegg.com/blue. Subject to credit approval. Actual rates, fees, and approval times will vary.
This is Bully Ray. This is Jay Lethal.
Dalton Castle from Ring of Honor. Tell you that Honor Club.
Honor Club is the ultimate ROH experience.
Treat yourself this holiday season and get live streaming of ROH on-tour events like Honor Reign Supreme.
Also, get on-demand access to past Ring of Honor events, out-of-print compilations,
50% off pay-per-views,
and more.
Or better yet,
go VIP and receive every major pay-per-view for free,
including Final Battle.
Honor Club is more than a network. Skip the line for pre-sale ticket access to live events and receive 15% off at ROHProShop.com on exclusive apparel, DVDs, replica championships, and more.
Go to ROHHonorClub.com.
ROHHonorClub.com.
Or open the ROH app now. Available on all Apple and Android devices and Roku.
We are Honor Club, and honor is real.
We're back here on Fifth Street Sports. Frank Perez joined by Oklahoma Brian. And our co-host, Nick Eber, has fled the scene for the last thing. He had to go do something upstairs. We're trying to get this soccer interview going. but I think they bailed on us today. So, but that's good because, Brian, right now, this is talk you can bet on. And I don't really like the NFL card, usually only 2 or 3 weeks a season where I don't see it clear. It looks like hieroglyphics to me most of the time. But I really like these 5 dogs that we're going to present to these folks today. Here it is. Can you hear that?
5. Wow.
It's the dog pound, my friend, and it's the NFL dog pound. That means these are not cheap dogs. These are not cheap dogs. These are professional dogs. So now I'll go. Why don't you go first? Because I'm chomping at the bit to get my 5 out.
I have a feeling we like some of the same dogs.
So do I.
We're going to be fighting over them. All right, I'm going to start with the game that I think is the most obvious game as far as outright dog. It's not a huge dog. It's probably, I'd say this is like it's like a Cocker Spaniel. Hopefully it won't. Hopefully I won't get excited and pee all over the floor though. I'm going to go with game 115, the New York Jets.
Oh, I had them too.
Yeah. How can you not go for the Jets here? You know, Buffalo Bills, we were joking about how bad they were. Could they beat Alabama, 6-7 weeks ago? People are saying this is maybe the worst team in the history of football. And they're 3.5-point favorite. I think this game's a coin toss. And I believe Darnold is back. I think I'm going to get about plus 160.
Yeah. So, folks, right. How do you like that? Right out of the chute, Brian and I are sitting here at the dog pound fighting to take this puppy home. So we've agreed, both of us have agreed in the blind, because this is a blind study on NFL dogs that we just did. We both agreed on the New York Jets plus $1.60. Well, I'm going to start off with the early bird dog right off the top tonight. Jacksonville getting 205 against Tennessee. I think this Jacksonville defense is back. This team has been played really horrible, the games 3 through, I would say, 10 or 11. But I think they're back. And for Tennessee to be laying anybody 240 or 250, well, not anybody. I mean, they could lay it to Buffalo and Arizona and the Raiders and stuff like that, maybe the 49ers. But I like this Jacksonville plus 205. I consider this more like maybe like a Husky. So
yeah, I can't disagree with it. I will say, if I was betting this game, I would much rather be getting the 5.5 points than getting the money line. But I do think it's a good money line play.
Both. I'm gonna bet it both ways.
Yeah.
I'm gonna. You know what wouldn't hurt in this game, Brian? What do you think about it? Using this team in a 10-point teaser, you get plus 15.5. Then you can take them to Clemson -1. Okay, take them to Clemson -1. This team plus 15.5, and then I would leave it open. Leave it open for that Alabama.
Whoa. Oh my God, that's one of the worst teasers I've ever. You're gonna break like every rule in teasing.
Yeah.
You're gonna tease. You're gonna take them from 5.5 to 15.5. You're gonna use it on a college bowl game.
Right.
I think that's a Pilly Box violation there.
I don't. Maybe I still got jet lag. But let's go back to these dogs. Okay, so you kind of agree with Jacksonville with me. Give me one of your other dogs, because I have 3 more. 3 more real good ones that we're going to
Okay. There was one I liked that actually got bet this morning. It's moved decent amount. I'm going to hold off on that one for now. I'm going to go. Tell you what, I'm going to go to a game that is not a huge dog, but I think this team looked horrible last week. And they're playing a team that's maybe the hottest team in football in the Houston Texans. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take a shot on the Indianapolis Colts. I'm getting 2-1. And I think this Colts team bounces back. They're 6-6. They're still in contention for a playoff spot.
Right.
They've got a great offense. It just didn't work for them last week. I think they're in this game in the fourth quarter, and I think there's a really good chance they win.
Okay, that's good. I'm going to go, and now speaking of trying to defeat a hot team, I'm going to take the Philadelphia Eagles here, plus $1.65. Well, they're 3.5 against the Cowboys, which usually, you don't usually get the $1.65 on 3.5. I'm going to take the Eagles plus $1.65. For some reason, I started seeing towards the end of that Eagle game when they came back against the Giants. When I read on it because I was in Israel at the time, I think that this team is once again going to start clicking at the right time in December. So I'm going to take the Eagles plus $1.65 against the Cowboys.
Do you get NFL football in Israel? Is that
nothing?
Is that a thing?
Nothing.
No.
I saw zero. I saw zero. It was terrible. And then some of the, I think I saw one soccer game. I had in Arab. It was not good. But you know what? It was a good detox for 2 weeks. It was a good detox for 2 weeks. Now, if you don't have any more dogs, I have two more.
Oh,
you have any?
Oh, I got dogs. I got dogs. I'm going to switch over to college football, and you probably know my play at this point because there's only one game.
Right.
I'm going to the Army-Navy game, and I'm taking Navy in a rare situation where they're a dog. They're 6.5-point dogs. So what am I getting? About plus 240, I'm guessing?
Yeah, it's a nice dog.
Yeah, let me tell you something about this game. This is one of the weirdest stats in football. Of the last 56 times that military academies have played each other, the games have gone under 42-14. 42 of the last 56 times the games have gone under. This game's already moved a decent amount to the under, so you gotta. That stat's known. It moves quick when the opener comes out, but I like the points in this game, and I like the dog in this game.
Oh, nice. Okay, that's I did not think you were going to come off of that. Well, I'm going to jump back in with the Washington Redskins at home, getting $1.60 against the Giants. What are you kidding me? I mean, are you kidding me? Eli is not going to be favored on the road. These Giants.
What a game! You get Eli versus Dirty Sanchez. Doesn't get any more exciting than that.
No. And I got. Well, I mean, shoot over your next one because my next one is actually going to be my second favorite. My absolute favorite one is the Jets, just like you. And then my last one that I'm going to present after your dog is my second favorite one that I like.
I'm going to try to steal your dog.
Go ahead.
I've been following you. I think I know which dog is yours. I'm going to go with the 49ers.
Oh no. That team is heartless. I took them last week plus 10, and it was actually I saw one score while I was on the bus, 0-0. Next thing you know, they gave up 43 points. I'm done with the 49ers.
Okay, well, I'm taking the 49ers, and I'm getting plus 185.
Oh, very nice. No, I'm jumping over to Monday night. I'm going to take the Minnesota Vikings getting $1.45 against Seattle.
That's a crucial game for Minnesota. They're 6-5-1. If they don't get the W, they go to 6-6-1. It's really hard to see a viable path to the playoffs. Whereas I kind of feel like Seattle's kind of has one foot in the door already in the playoffs. So you definitely are taking the more motivated team, the more desperate team for sure.
Yeah, I mean it's NFL, but I think the game's a coin flip, so I'll just take $1.45. Now, are we finished with the dogs? Because we got a lot on the Fifth Street Social. You teased them.
Sure.
You teased our folks with Rick's NBA stuff. How much time do we got, Andrew?
Yeah, I got 2 minutes, I think.
Oh, we got 5 minutes, buddy.
5 minutes.
Here we go with Billy Donlin. Army Navy minus 740.5. What's the bet on Saturday? I guess that's you just cleared it up, Brian.
Oh, it's Navy. Without a doubt, it's Navy.
Navy, Billy. That's from Brian. He just told you 42-14 on the under, so why not take the 7? So anyways, getting back to talk you can bet on, we got 6, 7, maybe 8 people on Fifth Street Social would like to hear Rick's NBA plays that they're waiting for.
Okay, I'm going to pull it up here. The first play, actually, both of his plays are in the same game tonight.
Okay.
And there's actually a really light card of the NBA. There's just 3 games. This is the game that he's playing is a battle. If you were to try to name the most disappointing team in the NBA, these actually probably the three biggest disappointments this year in the NBA are all playing tonight. Those teams would be Boston, Houston, and Utah. All three had high expectations, and they've all three have kind of failed to deliver. But two of those are playing each other. Houston is at Utah tonight, and Rick really likes the Utah Jazz tonight. They're a 2-point favorite, and he likes the under in the game.
So Utah minus 2, and what's the total? 215? 214?
Yeah. You can get a 215 right now. Yeah.
Utah and under. Okay, you heard it here, folks. Rick's really likes Utah minus 2 and under. Talk you can bet on.
How about
David.
a hockey play?
I got nothing in hockey. Yesterday I got my ass handed to me on that Carolina too.
How did your overtime prop work out?
It was don't laugh. It was close. It was right there the whole way, 2-2 into the third period, and I got snapped off. So it was there. It was there.
What kind of price can I get right now if I was to go to Chicago at Vegas? What kind of price could I get on Chicago?
All right, hang on. While I look.
I'm looking at a sharp account. Probably the sharpest hockey account we have took Chicago plus 215 this morning.
That guy, is that the same guy? He bets Chicago every day. Every day this guy takes Chicago. I think it's. Remember when Raz used to give out UC Davis every day, the same day. Yeah, they're plus 222. Blackhawks against the Vegas.
22.
Oh, he bets against the Golden Knights every day, and he bets on the Blackhawks every day. And now Chicago is playing the Golden Knights. So it's that's a go-to game for him. That's a double dipper for him. So he
There's a double dipper.
Blackhawks plus 222. Dang.
This guy's the best there is in hockey. This guy's been winning for years, and probably wouldn't enjoy his plays being read out loud. So if you choose to bet it, that's a big bet for him tonight.
No, we didn't disclose him, right? We keep everything stealth here, right?
Right. Yeah, except for the plays.
Right, but seriously,
nobody has to find out. Just between the two of us.
but seriously, it's so you're officially giving out the Blackhawks plus 222, Jazz minus 2, under 215. Person of the year, it comes out on the 10th. Maybe we'll talk about it tomorrow. I'm thinking about
Is there a category for? Is there a field category on person of the year?
A field? No, I don't. Really?
Well, seriously, because Bob, you didn't mention Mueller's name. I would think that would be a potential possibility.
Whose name is that?
Special prosecutor Bob Mueller.
Bob Mueller? No, he would be in the field. You're right about that. No, but they have Bernie Sanders. You could take Bernie Sanders at plus 68 to 1. Or even LeBron James at 68 to 1. Guys, we got to take a break.
If you or a loved one is suffering from a physical or emotional condition that has left you unable to work, then listen carefully. Take this number down. 800-593-7491. That's 800-593-7491. When you call, you'll speak with a Social Security disability expert and get a free evaluation to see if you may qualify for disability insurance benefits from the U.S. government. That's right, a monthly cash payment paid directly to you from the Social Security Administration. Whether you're applying for the first time or you've already been denied disability benefits, call now. The disability attorneys at Pinnacle Disability can help you build your case, file an appeal, and represent you at no upfront cost to you. Don't wait another minute to see if you may qualify for your Social Security disability benefits. Call Pinnacle Disability Group at 800-593-7491 for your free case evaluation. That's 800-593-7491. 800-593-7491. Call now.
Are you an inventor who would like to try to have an invention or idea patented and submitted to companies? but you don't know what to do next? Call for free information from InventHelp. InventHelp, a leading inventor service company, has been helping inventors since 1984 and has sales offices located in more than 60 cities nationwide. You'll want to talk to the company that has helped secure more than 7,000 invention patents. So call InventHelp. Even if you have an idea for improving an existing product and don't know where to go with it, you'll still want to call InventHelp for free information. You'll find out how InventHelp may assist you in trying to patent your invention and submit it to companies. So call now.
Call InventHelp at 1-800-316-1738. That's 1-800-316-1738. Get your free information by dialing 1-800-316-1738. That's 1-800-316-1738. 1-800-316-1738.
Attention business owners. Now is the perfect time to start saving money on your cable TV bill for your business. We can give you packages with up to 90 great channels and save your business a ton of cash. And if you call right now, you can learn how to get free equipment and free installation. Now you have choices. It's time to start saving money on your cable TV bill for your business. And call today and get 90 channels plus free equipment and free installation. Smart business owners like you all across the country are consolidating and saving money on their cable TV, internet, and phone service for the business. So now's the perfect time. This may be a limited time offer to the first 100 people that call right now. So please save money and call now.
800-470-7113. 800-470-7113. 800-470-7113. That's 800-470-7113.
We're back, folks. Fifth Street Sports. I just was doing some research here during the break because, we really gave out a lot of plays today, and I want everybody to pay attention because Rick really, he just reassured me how much he likes the Utah Jazz tonight, -2. So I'm going to go ahead and double down on this game. Let me ask you something. On the Man of the Year, how is the selection process? How do they determine that, by the way, Brian? Like, how do you know how they win?
Right. It's not like the Heisman Trophy where you have, 1,000 voters. It's just a very select group of editors at Time Magazine. So the story goes that supposedly, most of the employees in the newsroom have no idea until the moment it's announced. And, the key thing to remember is it's not the best person of the year. It's the person that had the biggest effect on, world events that year. So, but using that criteria, I can see Mueller being the person of the year. I think I like that. I like that choice for if I can get a good price on the field.
Yeah, but there's no field. Well, I mean, so if it's the
there's no
person
field. Okay.
If it's the person that was the most influential or had the most things going, well, then of course it's got to be Donald Trump. You know what I mean? This guy was all over the news all year.
So there's no field, and somebody wins who's not included in the field. Does the book think they can just pocket all of that, or do you think they're going to refund everyone's wager?
Well, if you look at the field, there are about 20 people in it. If you think somebody you're right. I mean, what if some guy comes in out of the blue and wins? It's not even listed. I think they just keep it all, right?
I wonder.
Yeah. Guys, we got to be taking a break. Well, that's going to be the end of the show today. So tomorrow we'll be back 1 p.m. Pacific, 4 p.m. Eastern. Brian, thanks again. Great show. We put out a lot of good plays today. Let's hope we get back on track. Folks, we'll be back tomorrow. Thanks for listening. We appreciate you. And to the American Forces Network, thank you guys again. Sports Byline, thank you also.